This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about Howie Roseman. It's all about Howie Roseman. Pulled the three hat trick yesterday, three trades, one day. What is Howie Roseman planning? Will there be like this big trade? I don't know, but let's get straight into it. All right, so you guys seen my video yesterday afternoon. I talked about the Sam Howell trade and I gave my theories, but my two biggest theories is one, maybe Tanner McKee's actually on the trade block because Albert Breer, he been reporting on that, but then our Eagles beat writer reporters like John McMullen, Jeff McClain, Ed Crash, those guys in Philadelphia like, hey, Tanner McKee's not on the trade block. The Eagles really love him. He's not going to get traded. It's more about the thumb injury. Well, I just found out it was a thumb injury. Like he fractured like the top of his thumb or something like that, which wouldn't require surgery, but he might have to miss a week or two. And this all came down to DTR not being good enough. As you guys seen or didn't see, DTR was waived. We also waived Lewis Seen to create some room on the roster or whatever. So Lewis Seen caught a pick and got hurt and was in crutches. And we know Kyle McCord is not ready to be QB2 at all. He's just not ready. And Tanner McKee is dealing with a thumb injury. So it seemed like I'm going to lean towards more of what's going on in Philly by the Philly beat writers. They're saying he's not ready. So I'm going to rock with that. If he's not ready, he's not ready. And you don't believe in Kyle McCord. So it looked like your three quarterbacks will be Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and Sam Howell, which is not a bad three. Sam Howell did some things in this league. He beat us one time on some bogus. Sam Howell, you're an Eagle now, but I hated the way you beat us. I think it was our Super Bowl year, the year we lost. And then, Tanner McKee showed time and time again, he just got better and better and better. And now he's there to the point where I'm like, next year, he's going to go somewhere and start. So that was the first thing we did was traded for a quarterback. I know we've been locked in on cornerback too, and we've been locked in on safety, but we never really discussed the swing tackle. Well, me personally, I have really high hopes in like Mouse Hinton, who looked like Mouse Hinton's going to make the team. We've been putting out a lot of good tape. But when you really think about everybody else they tried that swing tackle, it really didn't work. What I complained about the most every single preseason game, besides cornerback too. On the offensive side, I'm like, yeah, that offensive line don't look too good. I get his backups, but they don't look good at all. Like they're not showing anything. Like we didn't have no backup Tyler Steen. We didn't have no backup Fred Johnson or anything like that. So I'm like, well, the backups are not good. And I'm like, yo, if Lane Johnson or Jordan Mailata get hurt, we're cooked because our backup offensive tackles are not that good. Cam Williams is just not ready. Mouse Hinton, he's getting there. He's getting there. I thought Darrian Kinnard was okay doing the guard thing. Even Matt Pryor, I thought he was okay doing the guard thing, but as a tackle, he was not that good. So Howie Roseman, he went out there like, you know what? Let's get a legitimate swing tackle. And the legitimate swing tackle he got is the guy that left. To me, that should have never left, was Fred Johnson. And these were the trade terms. So according to Adam Schefter, Jaguars are sending offensive tackle Fred Johnson back to Philadelphia in exchange for a 2026 seventh round pick per sources. So Fred Johnson returns to Philadelphia, which makes sense. I like Fred Johnson back. I mean, the numbers don't explain what he did. Like, if you look up his numbers, it wasn't the greatest, but when you watch with your own eyes, it's like, okay, that's what he did against like the Trey Hendersons and just being the backup for Jordan Mailata when he had to miss 4 games. I think it was 4 game plus when we put Jordan Mailata on IR. I thought Fred Johnson did a good job. I thought he did a great job, actually. So to have him back, and then it was like low risk, high reward because Fred Johnson was going to be a swing tackle in Jacksonville. So why not just bring him back to Philadelphia, give up a 7th round pick, bring him back. He's used to the system. We good. We good at swing tackle for now. So Look, Trevor Keegan, we gave him a shot. He wasn't ready. The rookies, we gave them a shot. They wasn't ready. Kendall Lamb, gave him a shot. He wasn't ready. So we see how this offensive line thing shake up. We also, another move that we made, and this one surprised me because I thought we was going to keep him around. We lost our good luck charm, man. This dude won 3 straight Super Bowls. 2 with the Kansas City Chiefs, 1 with the Eagles. We traded him away, and that was Darrian Kinnard. Traded him, sent him to Green Bay. No, Green Bay is not winning the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, they just not. That's when the streak ends for him. But Darrian Kinnard, I thought he was a solid backup. If we had to go swing tackle, I thought he'd be the better option. But it was like the worst many evils. I don't know. Picking between poop and poopier. I'm gonna use clean words. So I get getting some trade compensation back. But all in all, what I'm saying is too, none of these trades were big. There was no splash trade. There wasn't no trade for like Isaiah Rodgers. There was no trade for like Trent Hendrickson or anything like that. Some be like, wow. It's more like death pieces that we made, like Sam Howell, death piece. We had to clear up a space for Fred Johnson, so you get rid of Darrian Kinnard. So it wasn't no splash. These are 6, 7. I think we gave up a 5th for Sam Howell, but even that, we got a 6 back. So it wasn't no splash. So what is Howie actually cooking up? Like, is it going to be a splash play? Do we make a splash play for CB2? Maybe Jakarian Bennett was our splash. Do we try to get another safety? Like, I don't know. Honestly, though, if you honestly ask me, we probably don't really need a splash. We probably really don't, because the roster is loaded. You're not going to get superstars everywhere. What you hope is that you got good, competent players in certain places, especially in those depth pieces, because players get hurt. Lane Johnson, he got hurt last year. Again, Jordan Mailata got hurt. We dealt with some receiver injuries. That's why you go get a John Mechie. Who else? I think Reed even missed the game. Now you got a little depth at safety, even if Andrew McCuba had to come in, or Sidney Brown, whoever start there, you got depth there. Definitely at linebacker, you got depth. So it feel like we're doing those moves, but there's really no splash play. Will there be a splash? I don't know. You never know with Howie Roseman. But I like the depth pieces, just really no splash pieces. There were no splashes. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Should how we go out there and make a splash? I don't know, but I like the moves we made so far. I like that we got the swing tackle covered. We got that covered. Wide receiver 3. I mean, Johnny Wilson got hurt. Wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4, whatever, is covered with John Mechie. I didn't like what I seen from the backup QBs. We got that covered. So far, so good. Even with the CB2 spot, we kind of deep, but they all like in the same range. Like when you really think about it, I like Adoree. I like Adoree Jackson a little bit. Then you had Jakarian Bennett. Then you have like a Mac McWilliams and stuff like that. You're not as deep as last year, but you got some solid guys there. You definitely do. You know you got Quayon on the other side. Then you got Coop locking down the slot. So we'll see how everything shake up. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.